You're watching Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And this is a drag race.
We've now played with the new M5, and if you have yet to see that video, check it out. There's a squirrel in it. The car is good, you know, it's good. It's not perfect, but it is quick. So we want to know what happens when you plop its big fat plug-in hybrid arse amongst its V8 rivals, for whom plugs are still just for butts. The Mercedes AMG E63S and the Audi RS7 Performance.
Okay, big V8 bad boys today. Thanks to Alford Auto Sales, we got that E63, and a lovely owner has brought that RS7, which is now only in performance trim. So, I'm the biggest, baddest, most powerful boy here, but also the heaviest by a significant margin. So, M.
Okay, I'm in one of my favorite cars of all time, the E63. This is such a great car to drive. And it's also really quick. No, it's not the newest one because there isn't a newest one yet, but this is the direct competitor for an M5. So let's see what happens.
Five, four, three, two, one, go!
Go!
Here we go. Come on.
Oh, it's close. Oh, I'm taking that RS7. I'm taking him.
Come on.
Where's the E?
Oh.
Get in.
Okay, BMW. Okay, you did it.
It's not how much you weigh, it's how much you use it. Where were you?
Wait, just shut up.
Where were you?
I was having the most fun just enjoying the E63 because I love this car.
Roll race.
You want to do roll race?
Yeah, roll race.
Okay.
Let the E63 have a chance to redeem itself.
If it doesn't, I have a backup plan.
We're gonna kick it?
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh.
Dusting the E63. The RS7 is in the rearview mirror already.
Oh, me and the Audi are in the same race.
M5 to the finish.
And I think he just got me. That's old news though. What matters is that the M5 won.
There it is. Oh, this is a speedy fat boy. Speedy fat boy.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I thought the RS7 would have this.
No, yeah, the EV really makes a huge difference. Which is why I brought something to, yeah, see you in a second. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I see the reasoning. However, that is like $100,000 more than this. So if it doesn't win, oh my, you're in trouble.
Yes, but with your $100,000, James, you get to purchase several more letters. And we all know that the longer the name of a car, the faster it is. That's how it works.
Go on, give me the name.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. This is the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT63S
4-door coupe.
4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive E Performance.
I think you added one thing, but yeah, that's about right. And it's got 1,084 pound-feet of torque.
So,
I'm in trouble.
And over 800 horsepower. So, yeah, good luck, son.
good luck.
It's also lighter, by the way. Important, very much lighter.
I was trying to block him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Go on, M5. Oh no!
And goodbye.
Oh no! No!
Goodbye, Mr. M5.
I can only do so much with 717.
Thank you very much. It's a quick car.
That is close though. That was close. Not a bad look at that. Giant CLA, but still, it looks pretty good. Okay, consider the E63 avenged.
Yeah.
Roll race?
I'm a bit worried about that one, you see, because when this isn't in its like launch boost mode,
Same thing.
it's not as quick.
You've got more horsepower. Let's do
Okay,
it.
let's see.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that thing's quick. Woo! Ah, it's quicker.
That's such a quick car.
Okay. Okay, 100 grand more and you can win. 1 second.
Wait, where's he? Okay. Turning radius wasn't quite what he thought it was, apparently. Oh, hi.
What have these two things got in common?
They're both hybrids.
Both plug-in hybrids, which means they can both run EV only.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
mine's
double-
not really meant to be an EV only thing.
Double or nothing, electric only mode race.
Okay. Okay.
That's reverse. That's reverse. That's the wrong way. Good start. See, you wasn't expecting this. M hybrid, electric. This is the 3 in the morning in the middle of the city race when you don't want to get in trouble by making noise. What happens between these two?
All right, James, I'm in electric only mode. Let's see how this goes.
I genuinely don't know what happens here. I have no idea.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh yes. Oh yes.
EV only.
Oh yes, taking the lead. That's 80 kilometers an hour.
That's as far as I can go without hitting the kickdown pedal, which turns the engine on.
I've got 100% e-power going. Oh, what's he doing?
That's as far as I can go. I'm gonna win!
No! No!
Oh my god, I'm gonna win! This is the slowest drag race in a performance car ever!
Oh, that was close. That was close. That was the most fun 20 seconds to quarter mile I've ever done.
Okay, calm down, car. Yeah, it was really slow.
You were catching.
I was catching.
How were you catching?
I don't know. Oh, it's very silly.
I had 100% e-power the whole time.
Yeah, well, I've got as much as it'll give me, but it was as far as I could put my foot down without hitting the kickdown pedal, which turns the engine on.
And then guess what?
What?
This wins by default because
Why?
I still have 20 kilometers of range.
I never had 20 kilometers to begin with.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that was nonsense at the end there, but
Okay, I'm putting this in park. A serious conversation now.
okay.
We just played with a lot of fun cars.
We did.
Money as a consideration, which one would you take?
The E63.
Okay. And money no consideration?
The E63.
I
By the way, the was just acting. I didn't need to think about that. That's an easy answer. Yeah.
I think I agree. I think the RS7 is really close,
Yeah.
just as a desirable package.
Yeah.
The money aside one?
It isn't either of these.
No.
No.
No, it's just not. That's as much as I love that spec, it's just too much money.
It's too much money.
Okay, cool. That was fun. The
Yeah.
M5. The M5, it quick.
It's quick.
It quick.
It's quick. It's quick. Okay, conclusion?
Well raced.
So, it fat, but it quick. The M5 is a titan in a straight line compared to its peers, and because you're likely not traffic light racing from a stop all the time, it's interesting to note that thanks to the electric torque, the delta is particularly obvious from a roll. And despite Thomas's attempts to level that advantage by bringing out the car of long name, I'd say that for a significant discount, the M5 strongly held its own. but who knows? We are soon owed a new version of the E63 and maybe even the RS7. Either way, for now, the M5, within its class, is the straight line king. And finally, it too can be had in wagon form, like the E63S and the RS7's twin, the RS6. So, I think there's still some wagon off to be enjoyed in 2025. Thanks for watching. And also a big thank you to Pelote Driving Shoes, without whom this episode would not be possible. I pretty much wear them to sleep, and their big sale starts on the 21st of this month, which, if you're watching this the day it comes out, is tomorrow. Link in the description. Have a lovely day. Or not. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just pixels on a screen.